Okay, so all of my enemies now have pickups associated with them. So this character, enemy 2, he has his knife. I've also created the game object with the knife pickup, which is in the exact same spot, and obviously that gets switched on with the animation. Now if I click on enemy 2, window, animation, okay, let's just drag it over here and choose enemy death. As we drag through it, we can see that game object is now switched on and the knife is switched off, which is great. But take a look at this nav cube. We expected that our nav cube would also switch off. So let's scroll down our list and we can see this one's yellowed out. But take a look at the spelling, nav cube. This one has a space in it. Okay, so that's why it's not finding it. The other ones, obviously it's not going to find a baseball bat because there's not one attached there. What about this weapon cube? You can see that there's a weapon cube there and it's spelled exactly the same. But when we hover over it and take a look at that that address, we can see that it's looking for a weapon cube that's attached to the mob baseball bat. Okay, so we're going to have to animate each weapon cube for each enemy, I think. We've also got this, we've got the axe game object. We don't have to worry about that because this character is not carrying an axe. Okay, and everything else looks good. So let's quickly make these changes then. So in NavCube then, we're just going to change this so that it's all one word with no space. I'm going to do that. Now we can instantly see that it's switched off and it's found it again. So now it's turned black. Okay, just ensure you do that for each enemy. Now then, let's switch off this weapon cube so that it can no longer hurt us. I'm going to do it about here, 2. So I'll always remember it's roughly about 2. So I'm going to press record, go to the weapon cube and just switch that one off. Okay. So now it's no longer going to hurt us, even though the knife is actually switched off. In fact, yeah, let me undo that. Undo the edit curve so that, because what I can see is that when I switch off the knife, I'm actually switching off the weapon cube as well. So there's actually no need to go through and switch all the weapon cubes off if the actual object itself is switched off. It's deactivated it. So we're okay for that one actually. We're good for that one. So it's just a nav cube. Just make the changes. Everything else should be fine. So let's just go through the enemies then. So enemy number 1, nav cube. Yeah, that needs to be one word, doesn't it? And actually it's got a capital N, so this is what I'm saying about it needs to be named exactly the same for the animator to recognize it. And under the HR axe object, the weapon cube is there, but the axe is going to be switched off, so perfectly fine, won't damage us anyway. So enemy 3, let's take a look. Nav cube, yeah, it's got a space. Enemy 4, nav cube, that one will work. Obviously that's our main enemy anyway, that was the first one. Enemy 5, nav cube, space. And enemy 6. Now as you're working through enemy 6, you may have found that when you came to the animation to have a look at the enemy death, there was no enemy death, and that's because the enemy 6 is using a different animator. And we've not yet got into the death bit, so that's what we're going to be doing in the next video.